This Nigerian man started as a shoemaker and is now making millions of dollars every year.
I've had this vision for a very long time, and I saw the opportunities and I felt like, okay, do you know what, I can get this going.
My name is Atunde Shamsin Yinka, and welcome to Yikodin.
My name is Nii, and on this brand new series, I will be speaking with people who are changing and influencing the game here in Africa.
You know, building Nigeria is very difficult. It's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Here at Yikodin, we do not only try to meet the standard, we also try to surpass the standard.
I've tried using other boots part-time, and I don't get as much grip and confidence as I do when I use the Yikodin boot.
In a country where many young people dream of living in search of better opportunities, one entrepreneur chose a different path. This is Yinka, and after studying in Nigeria, while many of his friends were looking for opportunities abroad, Yinka made the unusual decision. He left Italy and returned back to Nigeria with a vision to build a manufacturing business from the ground up. Nigeria is home to some of the most hardworking people on the planet. In fact, in 2023, Nigerians were ranked amongst the hardest working people in the world, making Nigeria one of the most hardworking countries in Africa. Yet, when you look at the bigger picture, Nigeria remains one of the most challenging places to run a business. Even Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, said Nigeria is one of the hardest places to do business. Today, we are at Yikodin to understand what makes this business thrive, the challenges they are facing, and how they've managed to succeed against all odds. Yinka says he's been a hustler since his school days. So how did he go from making a single pair of shoes to building a manufacturing company worth millions of dollars? And that is why we are here to find out and tell this story.
Okay. Oh. Hi, Mr. Yinka. Nice to meet you.
Same here, brother.
Yeah,
same here.
Nice fun to meet you, and thank you so much for agreeing to.
You're welcome.
Show us your amazing factory. I didn't even know it was this big, to be honest.
You're welcome. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be nice to.
Let me show you in. Let's see what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me. Your story really stood out to me, and thank you so much for answering me. And I'm really happy to tell your story.
Our brand is called Yikodeen. We manufacture PPEs, which is personal protective equipment for oil and gas sector, manufacturing sector, and for the Nigerian Army. The journey to the brand started about 11 years ago. It started from me being done with school, and I had a full year of basically not doing anything, and I didn't want to waste that time because that was when I was supposed to do my Nigerian youth service. From there, that's where the journey started. I went to Italy for about a couple of months, close to a year. That was it because, you know, if I take it back a bit, I didn't want to have, you know, those blanks in my life. I'm someone that always likes to keep myself very busy. So I went to Italy for about a year, and I came back and, you know, started the whole journey for the brand. I learned the whole process, the journey of making the products, but not the detail of making it. So for instance, I understood how to assemble these things, where to get the raw materials from, what the standards and technicalities are. But I didn't learn at that point in time how to make the products, although I saw best practices and the rest. So that was a journey of doing it, you know, myself over a period of time. At some point, I worked in a footwear factory because I was trying to learn more on how things are being made locally. It's a different process making shoes in Italy, in China, and in Nigeria. You know, you have to understand the local part of how things are built. So once that started, then it evolved into making security products, then it evolved into making personal protective equipment. So it started from shoes, then we evolved into other products.
Yikodin started with a simple idea: create durable, stylish footwear that Nigerians will be proud of. But like Yinka has said, turning that idea into reality was far from easy.
When Yikodin started, we started making these things by hand. You know, it was 2-3 people making these shoes by hand, from cutting by hand to do every other process by hand. So it started from making fashion shoes, you know, to family and friends. Then we evolved over time.
Despite the challenges, Yinka remained committed to producing locally. His goal was simple: combine quality, comfort, and affordability while providing the world-class products which could be made in Nigeria.
We had the principle of reinvesting back into the business. So the reinvestment was not just about just putting the money into development. It was about putting the money into buying machineries to expand the capacity of the business almost immediately. So the growth was very exponential.
What started as a footwear company has grown into something much bigger. Today, Yinka owns two brands: Yikodin, which is focused on safety and industrial footwear, and Yiko+, which is focused on activewear and lifestyle products. And Yikodin no longer just makes shoes. The company has expanded into large-scale manufacturing, producing products from scratch here in Nigeria. So yeah, I think we can definitely tour your factory.
Yes, no, but before you come in, we do some safety, because it's a factory and you have to consider safety and everything. So I'll give you something to wear.
Oh, okay.
And
oh, nice.
You can.
So I think
you can have just no, it's okay.
Okay.
The reflective,
like
just wear the
this?
reflective, yes.
Okay, so this is so that people know that I'm a learner. Or what? Why can't I have one like that?
You're a visitor, so you have to show that you're a visitor on site.
Oh wow.
We gave you the to match color.
This is like 40. I think I can use this. It looks like my size.
Oh, okay, should be your size. What size? 42?
41 thereabout, but I think this should be fine.
This should be fine.
But then when I'm going, I'll definitely get my size.
Inside, 10 years ago, if they told me we would have this sort of facility, I wouldn't really believe it, because we started very small from just a room. And we expanded all the way to what you see today.
Wow.
And if you look at the capacity, I think it started from about around 6 to 20 pairs of shoes a day. But now we can make over 2,500 pairs a day.
Oh, per day?
Per day. We make overalls.
Wow.
We make gloves and a couple of other items and some other personal protective equipment for the military.
Oh, okay. So you make, that's
yeah, we
nice.
do a couple of things for the military also. We make military boots. We make vests and a few other things. It's been a very long journey. I started at the age of, I think, 21, and that's close to around 10 years ago. And we've been able to grow exponentially almost every year.
Wow.
We expand every single year. We reinvest all the funds we get back into the business.
I was about to ask what your secret is. So I'm seeing that you invest like everything you make back into
the business, every single thing.
Wow.
So, and this is actually the biggest plant in West Africa. This is the biggest of this particular facility.
Nature, like for shoes and whatnot.
For safety boot production.
Oh, okay.
And it's also the most modern facility in the whole of West Africa also. It competes anywhere globally. So looking at this leather, this particular leather, is sourced in Nigeria.
Wow.
It's gotten from Nigeria. Every single thing you see is sourced in Nigeria. This is like the off-cut of the leather, pretty high quality. So, most of this the tannery that we work with, what we did was we developed the whole technology for them.
Oh,
right, so this is the pomo you eat, basically. This is the pomo you eat.
So if you guys want to come and eat pomo. Today, I'm also having a rare privilege of traveling with the Yikodin team to Port Harcourt to visit one of their major clients. This gave me a first-hand look of how these products perform in real working environments and allowed me to hear directly from the people who wear and rely on them every single day.
I do feel a lot comfortable using the Yikodin boots because when I do the pipe rack, especially when it rains, the grip it gives me on the platform gives me more confidence. Yeah, I've tried using other boots per time and I don't get as much grip and confidence as I do when I use the Yikodin boot.
What stands out for me about Yikodin safety shoe is the comfort. I'm very comfortable with it. It's light on my feet. With my size and weight, I feel comfortable moving around with it. As a safety officer, climbing up and down, the boot makes it very, very easy and comfortable for me.
Lots of situations where my safety shoe has really stood out during my work time here, based on the fact that I was wearing my Yikodin safety shoes.
I've used that shoe for like 2 years plus. It has not actually damaged. I didn't have normal ankle pains I normally have whenever I'm wearing local made safety shoes. I'm impressed with the local content.
Quite safe. Durability, it's nice. I would say like a 79% durability, because sometimes our tools, like sometimes the spanner falls down most times, and yes, it's very protective.
When people hear that this is made by Nigeria, they normally have this local concept about it.
I used to feel before now that everything has to come from abroad. Knowing that an indigenous company is doing something that is worthwhile gives me a lot of confidence.
My visit here showed me that the Yikodin story is more than just footwear. It represents a larger movement happening across Nigeria and Africa, the push to create value locally instead of relying on imports.
Selling something you build in Nigeria is a very difficult thing to do, right? Because you have to first try and make the products as good as you can with the limited resources available. Then you have to find a way to tell them, buy this product, and for them to trust what you've made. So that was a very big hurdle, and that was one of the biggest challenges. Yes, we had all the power challenges, all the infrastructural challenges that you will definitely face. But I think when you're going into manufacturing into the country, you already have an idea that these are the things that you would face normally. So it was nothing new to us. We knew we were going to face power, we knew we were going to face a whole lot of challenges. But for you to sell the Nigerian story, for you to buy a product, especially when we started evolving into making shoes for professionals, like making safety shoes, and also making military paramilitary footwear, that became a very difficult challenge. Our first product in the NLNG Train 7 was tested in 2019, so it took us 4 to 5 years to get an approval. So it's not easy. So it's not like we just stood up one day and made a footwear that they are using in the whole oil and gas. It was tested. The first year they gave feedback, we improved. Second year they gave feedback, we improved. Third year they gave feedback, we improved. And now they're doing thousands and thousands of pairs. So we didn't just wake up one morning and say, take the shoes and wear.
One thing that I like about this visit, and you also opening up your factory for me to showcase what you do, is I think one of the issues that we've seen is that a lot of the time stories like yours don't really go out there for people to see, right? So I think it's important that people like me travel and also showcase the hard work that you guys are really doing here.
No, I must thank you, for showcasing this. Everything you see here meets international standards. ISO 20345, American standards. Basically, our products can be sold anywhere in the world. We sell our products on Amazon. This facility can produce Nike shoes, basically. Can produce Adidas shoes. Can basically produce any types of footwear in the world. So the facility is not just equipped for safety shoes. It's equipped for safety shoes, for sports shoes, for military footwear, right? For kids' shoes. That's what this facility is equipped for. It's possible. The government just needs to support. That's all.
Yeah.
We could do more. We are not utilizing up to 50% of our capacity here. Right? Yes, we work, but we can work 3 shifts. That's what the factory is for. We have to sweat the equipment, we have to sweat the machines.
Where are we currently?
This is our testing lab.
Testing lab.
Yes. So this is where we test all the products. So we don't just test for ourselves. Other manufacturers of safety shoes and other shoes, they bring their products here for us to test for them, so that they will be sure that what they are producing is mixed up with the standards too. So this is a very important machine. So we call it impact tester. So what it tests is the resistance of the toe cap, like how the toe cap can protect your toes from a falling object.
Now we're testing whether the shoes that I'm wearing currently are going to protect me from if a heavy object should fall on my shoes.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So this is what we want to do now.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, that was very, very heavy.
Exactly. So you see, your legs are still there.
Wow.
Nothing has happened.
So it's very, very, very intact.
That's
I mean, you guys are really serious about the quality of the
that was
products
why
that
I
you have
said,
here.
because we are really serious about the quality, that's why they invested so much in this laboratory. And they invested so much.
And I mean, I don't think I've seen anything like this in all the
exactly.
companies
in Africa,
I've visited.
In Africa, this is the only place that I know that they have this kind of laboratory.
So this is one of our products that just came out from our PU injection machine. It has 90 heads, meaning it can do 45 pairs in less than 10 minutes. And this is one of them that just came out, freshly baked, going through the oven, coming out fantastically well, delivering to our clients here in Nigeria and out of Nigeria as well. So with what we do, we are very passionate about what we do. I'll take you to the other.
Okay, so you guys have like different parts.
Yeah, the side you just saw is the assembly line, and that's just one stitching line. We have other stitching lines.
I can see Yikodin and
no, this is just a brand. This is just a brand.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a brand that we have for like a sports shoe brand.
Okay.
I'll show you some sneakers that we have for that.
Oh, nice.
Here is a recycled. These are recycled materials. If I tell you that...
Oh, you guys recycle too as well?
Oh yeah, so these are TPR materials.
Oh wow.
A mixture. We have different materials. We have the PVC TPR materials. These are recycled, plastic materials. If I tell you, sourcing for these materials, we employ more than 200 to 300 women. Around 300 women.
Wow.
That source for this, and we pay. These are women that earn more than, 100,000 a week. From sourcing for these materials all around. They bring it almost every day and we buy them. So what happens is you mix these materials, you grind them, you mix them with like some pure virgin materials.
Yeah.
And you make, shoes with them.
I mean, you guys have invested a lot. Like, I mean, let's not even lie. Wow. So I mean, maybe what I want to ask now is, in terms of numbers now, like, I mean, I know you might not be able to remember everything off the top of your head, but like, how much do you think you've invested in this business from start to finish? You started out like being from making just one shoe in one room, and you've been able to expand to something like this. So I mean, it would be really nice to hear like the numbers and also to be able to inspire other people.
Over the last 2 years, we've invested just slightly above $10 million. On the facilities, on everything we have. And we're still investing heavily in the country, And the thing is, we could have even invested more. We could have done more than what we've done. But the problem is, we're not really getting the support that we need. And I keep on saying that because, when you look at the oil and gas sector, and like I said, with the local content, we could have done more, we would have invested more. But why do we need to invest more when we are still struggling to tell people that there's a local content policy that enforces them to buy products that meet the standards in Nigeria, that is not only cheaper, that is cheaper and can outperform a whole lot of foreign products?
In your field now, are there competitors, right, with what you guys do, especially when it comes to having made in Nigeria goods?
We have, but most of the competitors are imported products. Right? And that's what we face. People that are equipped enough to make products like what we do, not just what we do. We have people that do fabrication in the oil and gas sector and a few other things, but you still see that briefcase companies get contracts. Even though the monitoring body knows that these people are doing what they are doing, but no one really wants to take take the bull by the horn and push these policies. Sometimes, I sit down in my office, we get mails from different countries, from different African countries, North Africa, Europe. But in Nigeria, you won't get an email from Nigerian companies saying they want to, because they are so choked with importing these products into the country. Ghana, different countries. I think about last year, we had an offer from an African country that wanted us, to
come and replicate what
we have
wow.
in their country.
There's been a lot of like industry developments in Nigeria. I mean, looking at like the Dangote's refinery. I mean, I can see a lot of shoes, right? So I think you guys are tiny in that market. Have you guys been like able to supply for them? And
the refinery?
I mean, yeah.
No, we've not supplied for the refinery, but we supply right now for the whole Dangote has been very supportive, and I'm just going to Nigerian brands. They've been so supportive to Nigerian brands. They are very intentional about Nigerian brands.
Wow.
Right now, we are supplying the whole Dangote, except from the refinery. Hopefully, very soon, supply the refinery. But they've been very supportive to Nigerian brands. They're like the only Nigerian company I can pick out that have been so supportive to Nigerian brands without any question. This government has been, I don't want to speak too much about it, but we've not gotten the support we expect to get, you know, because we are adding value to this government, right? We are creating jobs, we are paying taxes.
Now you feel that you can do much more?
We can do much more. The government should, we should be collaborating with the government. There's no reason why. We're doing more and we are willing to invest more. We have like a whole lot of funds we are willing to mobilize. If the government, you know, makes it clear that they are willing to support us, we are definitely going to invest a whole lot of money.
At this point, it hits me that a lot of founders in Africa are facing many challenges that we do not get to hear about.
Other young Nigerians that are looking at what you are doing now, so what's that one message that you like to leave with them, right?
It might be difficult in Nigeria, but it's very possible. It's possible to see what you're doing, you know, see what I'm doing. It's possible to make a difference in your little way. You just have to be patient. Because it has taken me 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I started very early, but it's taking me 10, yeah, but it's going to be 10 years this year.
Oh, so I mean, how old are you and how old did you
I'm 31.
Start? Wow.
I started when I was 21.
Oh wow, that's an amazing story.
Yeah,
to
10
hear.
years, 10 years.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
having
very
me.
much.
And thank you to our wonderful audience for also viewing this. I think it's been a very insightful visit. I mean, nobody even knew that this is what is hidden under like the roof, right? So thank you so much and see you guys next time.
By manufacturing in Nigeria, Yikodin has created jobs for artisans, technicians, engineers, and support staffs. I once came across a news article and it said, original Italian leather made in Italy, crafted in Nigeria. My goal in telling stories like these is to show that with the right standards, local products can compete with the best in the world in terms of design, durability, and customer experience. My trip to Yikodin has shown me that Nigerians really work hard, and there are a lot of challenges they are facing on the back end that we do not get to see. As we say in Nigeria, what we're looking for in Sokoto can sometimes be in our Sokoto, and that is the story of Yikodin. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who this would help.